EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing on the first play from scrimmage. Here's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go.
Now the first carry here for the running back. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Now Burrow. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Credit that sack to Travis Jones. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Burrow will throw. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and a couple.
Gun.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. He stiff arms him. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Here we go. 11. 11 Thomas.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
2nd and 10.
Here we go. 12. 11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 11.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
11 MT tape. 11 MT.
Burrow looking to pass. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Burrow taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bengals are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now throw right side here going to be incomplete. Now, these two teams met up earlier in the year back in week 4, and it was the Ravens getting the road victory in that one, so now they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Baltimore. Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Dancing to his left. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Jackson. They're looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TD. CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3 and out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Now, this defense for the Bengals, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Bengals are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10.
11 MT, 11 MT.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Nnamdi Madubuike in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
No question, that was needed by the defense because they're already trailing by a couple of scores. They had to get off the field without allowing another one. That sack on the first play, that may have derailed this drive.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Here we go. 12, 12, 12.
And Johnston sent in motion. Now it's Burrow. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They'll keep it on the ground. Franks. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Now Lamar changing the look.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the Bengals.
Up the middle they go. Franks fights forward at the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have got it back to within a score. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 3. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 42 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Down to about the 45.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
On second down, they'll run it here. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On 2, ready?
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11 Thomas. Dot.
Here's Burrow. That is caught. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards on the play and a first down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree,
Here we go.
one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
Adafe Owe there on the tackle.
Ready?
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Dot.
Now it's Burrow. And this will be incomplete.
I like his awareness in the pocket there. Nowhere to go with the football. So instead of forcing it to the sideline, he's just going to put this one into the harbor and live to fight another down without getting wet.
On 1, ready?
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd
Here we go.
down.
Here we go. Dot.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Complete. It's Johnson.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here we go. Here we go. Dot.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Flushed out right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Get set. Dot.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Here we go. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11, 11. 11 MT. 11 MT. Dot.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? They'll send a receiver in motion left. 3rd and goal. Burrow escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Franks. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 82 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end Andrews. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 25 yards that time. The man in motion is right. Here's Jackson to throw. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 10. Jackson now. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there. With touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Got a man open. It's Chase. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 11.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
On 2.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go. 11.
Again, it's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. He will find his man Chase complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ravens 14.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Kevin McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. Breaks through the contact. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. On first down, Franks. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. 2nd and 9.
No, we changed it.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ready? Right shot. No, we changed it. Middle. Go. Shot.
Throwing is Jackson. Flushed out right. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. Now a handoff up the middle. Franks calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the 39-yard line.
Hey. 13. Hey, report. Hey. We change it. 180. Ready shot. Set up.
Now it's Jackson. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Up the middle they go. Franks. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Franks. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Now Lamar changing the play. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Tucker now for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent is still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Now Burrow. The throw out to the ball comes out, but it looks like one of the DBs has it, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Boy, a rough time for a turnover there. They give it away on their first possession of this 2nd half.
And what makes it worse, Brandon, is that they've already given away the lead in this quarter on the touchdown drive a minute ago. Now they run the risk of really falling behind unless their defense can bail them out a little bit. They'll be cheering for them hard from the sidelines.
They'll try the left side. Franks, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Tucker's kick is good, and they will open their lead up to a touchdown at 24-17. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
On 1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. He may go. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. So that a real wrench thrown in now for this offense. They're trying to make a game of this in the 3rd quarter, but that is not going to help.
Yeah, partner, probably should have used a different tool on that play, right? That ultimately is the kind of play where you can lose a ball game instead of being in a position to win.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
On one, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Well, they go with a slant that time, 15 yards and a first down.
12. Stop.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Burrow will throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 9. Here's Jackson. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff up the middle. Franks. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Franks. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. The man in motion is Wright. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Tucker now to add the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The The Bengals drive about to get going. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
Here we go.
Burrow looking to pass. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
11 Tommy.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
11.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. Oh, and that is incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
He finds Hillman. Down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Ravens up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he returns this to the 22. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Here we go. 12. Stop.
Burrow on play action. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Here's Burrow. Finds Johnston. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now it's Burrow. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 39. Now it's Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Jamar Chase, 30 yards. And the Bengals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it. And they're not able to complete it. Now just 6 seconds remain. Time for 1, maybe 2 more plays. And bulldozing his way through. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Past the 20. 5. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Ravens,